What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Out of My Element, where you guys get to pick the albums that I review. And the winner for this video is Viper with "You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack." So this album won, and I listened to it, and there's really not much for me to say concerning the album as far as like an actual musical breakdown. Viper's a rapper, producer from Houston, Texas. He's apparently been making music since the early 2000s. I've never heard of him until he won this poll, and I'll discuss that later. But first, I'll talk quickly about the music. He makes very lo-fi hip-hop. The beats all sound like they were produced on a Casio keyboard with minimal effort. Some of it actually sounds like it could be the background music for a Nintendo video game. Like I could legit see Mario fucking up some turtles to the sound of Eyeball for Gunshots playing in the background. The raps, they're very slow and monotone. I'm definitely instantly taken back to the chopped and screwed era of Texas music, so that actually makes sense given where he's from. I get immediate callbacks to my man Big Lurch, but not as good to me, of course. But sonically, rap-wise, his style reminds me of what Big Lurch was doing on It's All Bad, and I fuck with that album heavy. This one, though, no, not for me. You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. It gets old after about 3 songs. It's the same flow throughout, the same cadence, the same rap patterns, the same types of beats. I don't know if this is serious or not. I read a little about this guy, and according to the internet, he's an old school gangster that's been making music since he was a kid. Apparently he wrote this album right after getting jumped into a gang and was selling lots of drugs. And I don't know if any of that stuff is true or if this is some kind of huge internet joke. But in terms of this being a big internet joke, this album supposedly came out in 2008. So if that's the truth, then it would be a bit hard to swallow that it was a joke, because that was well before the whole meme culture broke out and took over. Like, I would have thought that this album came out in like 2015 and was posted on 4chan as a big LOL. But if this was truly written in 2008, and I didn't do any research into that part, but if that is the case, then I think it's really interesting that this would be a precursor to meme culture. You know, this is Little B before Little B was Little B. And in terms of creating music with the DIY feeling and a big fuck you to the overly lyrical rap style, I think it would be really important to give this guy his props as an originator of that style. Now, as far as this being a super popular album as of late, no. Look, it's great that this guy's getting his just dues, and it's great that he's getting his money, and I really hope he's making a lot of money off of the resurgence of this album. You know, all that's well and fine, and I really hope he prospers off this shit. But do I truly think that a gang of people are riding around listening to this album as anything other than a joke? The answer is no. When I hear this, I see skinny, dorky kids with ironic mustaches and those multicolored hats with the brim flipped up. Basically the same type of kid that I'd expect to see at a fucking MC Chris or an MC Frontalot show. Which is whatever to me, but nah, man, looking at these lyrics, I'm waiting for the day I can take a nigga life. And when I do, I promise I won't think twice. Bitch ass niggas, I let them know from the jump. Run your ass up and you gonna see the pump. Sure, it's funny, but I can't take it seriously. You know, I did some Googling to see what others were saying about this, but all I could find were articles that were clearly some hipster bullshit written by dudes at their local fucking indie coffee shop, because mainstream coffee is for jocks. They're saying shit like this is genius and, you know, creative approaches to grammar and shit like idiosyncratic sonics. Man, only motherfuckers who say shit like idiosyncratic sonics are actually riding around listening to this shit in 2018. Get the fuck out of here. Again, that is nothing at all against Viper himself or the culture that he may have fostered in his local scene and a few other surrounding scenes. But these fucking dorks that I see talking about his music now, they're making fun of it in the same way that people made fun of Wesley Willis. Viper's talking about a lifestyle that a lot of dudes live, but that shit's not important to these outlets that are fucking going on and on about this album. And you know, listen, I get joke music sent to me all the time by dorky white kids on Twitter, and 9 times out of 10, it sounds just like this album. And more times than not, I end up having to block them because they spam me with their trash music over and over again because they think it's funny to annoy me, and then they get frustrated because I never respond to them, so they just keep sending it. So that leads me to how I feel about this winning the poll. So it's been a few months actually since this won, and the reason why I'm just now doing a video on it is because I was trying to decide how to approach this. I had the same issues with this that I had with the Kiro Kiro Bonito video. I assumed that you guys did that one as a joke, and a lot of you guys got upset, claiming that you thought that I'd really like it. And fine, I'm not a mind reader, you know, so I accept that. I accept that you guys were being serious with the Kiro Kiro Bonito album. Whatever. This album, no fucking way. No fucking way do I buy it. No fucking way do I actually believe that you guys voted for this album because you thought I would like it or because I would actually find it interesting. I don't give a shit if you get mad. I don't give a shit what kind of comments you leave in the comment section down there. I will never believe that this was anything but a huge troll to you guys. You wanted me to sit here for 10 minutes and make fun of this guy's album, and I'm simply not going to do that. And as I said before, that's not really what I created this series for. And I'm not going to go on and on about this. I'm simply resetting the rules. From here out, shit like this will not get considered for these videos. If something like this wins and I listen to it and it's an obvious joke, I'm vetoing it, guys. Honestly, I have better things to do with my time than wasting it listening to albums just so I can shit on them. I'd rather have people suggest stuff that they may think that I actually get something out of. And I know you guys can't always peg what I like, and that was the whole purpose of this. That's the whole fun of you guys giving me music to listen to. Because you don't know what I'll like, and you don't know what I'll hate. It's a whole roll of the dice that can actually lead to a new experience for me and something entertaining for you guys. You know, and I got something out of Lil Yachty's album, even though I didn't personally care for it. I got something out of XXXTentacion's album, even though I did not like it. Even the Corey Feldman album was hilariously bad to listen to. This album is not in the same bucket. So, I'm not doing these anymore. I'm going to continue the Out of My Element series. I'm not going to let a bunch of trolls and people that really just want me to be mean to people's albums, I'm not going to let them ruin this whole thing for everybody else. If that turned y'all off from this series, so be it. It sucks, but so be it. If that makes you patrons take your dollar back, again, so be it. I understand. You guys want the lols, and I'm not big on the lols. Life is short, and I'm old, so it's even shorter. So, I refuse to spend any more of my time on jokes and memes that I don't personally find funny. So, you guys can say I don't have a sense of humor. I guess I don't. I guess I don't. But, hopefully, the rest of you guys will stick around, and keep suggesting albums. And, yeah, we'll see where this goes. But, the new poll is in the comment section down there. I haven't listened to many of the albums that are on it, so I'm looking forward to something that surprises me, even if I hate it. But I'm also looking forward to something that's not an obvious joke to a bunch of fucking hipsters driving around in their fucking smart car in flip-flops, alright? But yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out, boy!